My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is March 31st, 2023. It is 3:22 a.m. This is video number 2. I'm continuing recording, so let's go on Twitter. So for the first tweet on this video, it's about what Disney had done regarding some disagreement they have with the governor of Florida. So the video that I'm supposed to edit right now has to do with that, but it's so many other little articles trying to understand the meaning of things. It will be separate, so I want to include it on this one here. Okay, this part here. Let's see here. Not sure why folks are tying just Lili to the Disney agreement. It's not just Lili, it's all the descendants of Charles, any kids his grandkids have, their grandkids, etc. Disney was diabolical with this clause. It's going to go on for centuries. Okay, let's see here. There's so many crazy things that goes in my mind when I read that, and when I finally understood it, I thought of the homewrecker. It's not in a good sense, so I'm just gonna leave it as that. Among other things, the agreement spelled out that the district is barred from using the Disney name without corporation approval of fanciful characters such as Mickey Mouse. That declaration is valid until 21 years after the death of the last survivor of the descendant of King Charles III, King of England, according to the document. It allows Disney to build projects at the highest density. Disney took full advantage of that. It allows Disney to build projects at the highest density and the right to sell or assign those development rights to other district landowners without the board having any say, according to the presentation by the district new special legal counsel. And from my understand about this thing is that they pick someone, I guess a well-known. Let me not go there. Let me not go into the legal aspect of it unless I'm reading a legal thing here. Okay, Disney's lawyers are effing ruthless. Quote, this declaration shall continue in effect until 21 years after the death of the last survivor of the descendant of King Charles III. People were asking why they didn't choose Queen Elizabeth and all of that, because when you think about the last descendants of Queen Elizabeth would have been Edward. Okay, once Edward died, and then there's 21 years after that, and that'll be it. So they picked the most youngest, which will give Disney the longest span kind of thing. Okay, so Disney better shed up some money for the clause about King Charles III is absolutely real. The agreement from the 2/8/23 Reedy Creek board meeting can be found on the rcid.org. It appears to have been posted days after Governor Ron DeSantis signed a law he says was, quote, ending the corporate kingdom. Okay, so they react. Everybody's looking at their own interests. Like I said in the other videos, it's like the two of the lesser evil here. When you look at what Disney have done with Florida, I'm not too familiar of the history, the one in California, but in Florida, I know the area that they built, whatever they have now, it was like a area that nobody really wanted, and it was hard to build on. Was it swamp land or something like that? So when they, whatever approval, when they're building it, they revitalize the area and make it what it is here. So what Republicans are doing now, it seems like anything that is iconic, okay, that, you know, when you look at, for instance, McDonald's, you just look at the symbol, okay, anything that is iconic for the United States, they're destroying it. So right now, even if there is some issues going on between whatever the sentence is pointing out with Disney, maybe another level-headed person, okay, or governor should look into it, because right now the Republicans that we have right now, they are not thinking logically. So they probably will destroy it, and then it will be hard for it to get back on its feet. So I'm glad Disney did that move for now, but I think another level-headed, okay, a politician, I don't care if it's a Republican or Democrat, but it has to be a level-headed person who knows, who reads stuff and understands stuff, okay, and look out for the American people as well, okay, because what I'm seeing in the United States right now, Republicans just want to destroy. They don't even things that Americans fought for, World War One, World War Two, you know, bending books and all of that. They're doing that now. So right now, this is not the time to visit whatever the DeSantis is trying to do with Disney. So for now, I think just leave it alone. Maybe a better, level-minded politician should revisit. I said politician because I don't care if it's a Republican or Democrat. But right now, the ones that are running the country right now, the Republican, they're not thinking logically. Okay, so with that being said, I read this in another video, and right now it's too small, and I'll enlarge it for you when I'm editing. Okay, there's me here. I'm trying not to comment on the topic once I was able to understand the legal aspect of things. They don't know that all of Will's children are part of this too. I'm just going to sit in a corner and eat my food. Two people like it. Okay, the wording of the declaration and the wording that is out in the press is what's causing the disconnect. The declaration says descendants of KC III living as of the date of this declaration. That will be Lili. The blurred going around doesn't include that. Okay, Lili could die early, and with God will, we're gonna pray for protection. Okay, it will still depend on his dependents, not just Lili. That's what I'm saying. That's what I see too. True, I would think it will include all the legitimate grandkids of King Charles III has now, whoever is that last then 21 years after his or her death. That's how I read it, but I don't know. As long as the blowhard in Florida doesn't get his way. Okay, right, there's a laugh. I guess you can read it two ways based on that comma. You can see descendants of King Charles, King of England, alive at the date to mean Charles is still alive, or only the descendants alive at the time of signing. I will need a legal person to interpret it. I see what he's saying here. Maybe when they signed it, Lili wasn't born yet, then which will leave Archie. Okay, but whatever. Okay, and no, it only applied to those descendants living at the time this was adopted, February 2023. Okay, so Lili's part of that. Any descendants born after this won't count. Okay, the wordings survivors of descendants, that has me perplexed as well. Okay, so these are people who's not in the legal aspect, but who's talking common sense, not the Rangers who's saying nonsense. Okay, the daddy fell. Yeah, okay, I'm not even reading this. Okay, yeah, I'm going to take it as written without making assumption on who will live the longest. Only God knows that. Yep. How about let the lawyer interpret it? You know, the expert. Okay, as with all social media platform, opinion are shared. This is mine. Like it, don't matter to me at all. I need to follow this guy. I need to. Who is he? Okay, 100% Meg later, loves Sussex Squad, but not a member. Too old school. I know, I have to follow him. I didn't even know he was part of the Sussex Squad. It's making sense. That's it. That's all I need. People who make sense. Once I read your things, you make sense. You worth a follow. And I was already on board with him from the beginning. There's more comment, but wow, he's taking time to respond to. Oh, some of the squad are here. Okay, why? Okay. You know what? Let's move on. Next tweet. Okay. Because this topic regarding Lili, Disney, and all of that is in another video. So this one was not part of the tweets that I did. So I'm adding it here, and I'm done with it now. Okay, we were there. Go Harry. So this is the squad who were at the court thing outside, who recorded that and they shared it with us. Okay, Success Squad News reporting live from the courthouse. I love the shades the squad usually have. There is no denying that there is evil in the world, but the light will always conquer the darkness. 25 seconds. Alright?
Sir!
We love you, Harry!
Harry! Love you! Say hi to everybody! Oh my god!
Oh my goodness. Headspin, headspin.
Oh my god! Did you take it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Squaddy. This is why I always look out for the little people in the UK. When social media is looking at them in a bad way, I have to take them apart and say, no, not all. And Harry always does that too, and make the difference between the regular folks and then those people on medias talking nonsense. So these are the squad. Harry is still loved. Okay, thank you, squaddies. All right, thank you for sharing that with us. OMG, brilliant. Thank you. Hope you felt the love. You guys did great. Thank you. Thank you for sharing and good job. Great job, ladies. Well done. I'm so hard. There's the I'm so hard. What did this come from? All right, there's this here. Okay, oh, look at him. He's so dapper. We miss Prince Harry here in the UK. It's not for the abuser and attacker. He should still be here. Anyway, he's happy where he is and them still miserable. Okay, thanks for sharing. There's this. She tagged the people. We appreciate your reporting. We appreciate your reporters. Yep. Okay, part of you all. Well done. This remind me of the Netherlands Invictus. The squaddies who flew from UK went over there to support Harry, and then they did magnificent job sharing as much as they could. I could never say enough thanks about that, because without them, whatever I share with you, you will not be able to see it. Okay, next tweet. Fashion money can buy. Harry pays his own bills, buy his own clothes. There's this, a lot of hashtag, and they circle this. I think it's Dior, and this suit look really good on him. The first time I realized the suit looked good on Harry was when he did his speech in the UN. I know I said it at that time too, because it looks really well fitted on him. Yep, so there's that here. I see with this. The dog. I swear, the squad are at a different level with the GIF. Oh, is that Dior? Yes. What is it? Dior. There's that. Okay, Dior. This is why companies want to associate with the Sussexes, because once they wear it, forget it. The squad ran with it. All right, there it is. Whoop whoop, Dior. There's that. My girl hook up her baby. There's that. Harry deserved that. He deserved that happiness because they deny him that since he was 12. Okay, a Dior shirt with a little bee embroidered motif. I did not know that because I am a peasant. Oh my God. I'm saying the squad let it be known. I did not know that because I am a peasant. I thought it was Sometimes I cut the laugh because I don't want to waste your time. He listen to me laughing, but this one is worth leaving. I thought it was an egg stain from this, from his full English breakfast this morning at the hotel. My mistake. Oh my God, my son, my youngest, is asking for was it English breakfast? The other day we made what is it? We went shopping for that. So we're gonna do it for him this Saturday. He's been requesting English breakfast. Okay, there's this. For a second, I thought they were Let me read this again because I was laughing in between. Well, a Dior shirt with a little bee embroidered motif. I did not know that because I'm a peasant. I thought it was an egg stain from his full English breakfast this morning at the hotel. My mistake. I was trying to hold the laugh in because I didn't want to ruin it. For a second, I thought they were pointing out at a mustard stain because of course, the British media would. I could see an entire article being written about Harry dining etiquette had taken a nosedive since he moved to America. I'll go into that. There's not comment into it. Okay, wow. From TK Maxx to Dior, that's for sure. That's unique. I like it. Fire. He looked fantastic. That Bumblebee is handing all that fire from our Ginger Avenger. Just wondering if the shirt sold out. There's that. That's adorable and so relatable. Dior King, the Prince and Princess of Dior. Very stylish indeed. Alright, so let's go to that comment that I was cracking up. There's that, her peasant self. I know the squad will be laughing. I thought it was a mustard stain. Sam, to be honest, the squad are just laughing. I thought it was some kind of a oh my god. I thought it was some kind of a critter with a lot of legs that frankly shouldn't be alive. Oh my god. The squad are crazy. Let me stop laughing. You are too funny. I thought it was some kind of a critter with a lot of legs that frankly shouldn't be alive. Oh my god. And Harry is a what is it? Environmentalist. I don't think he'll want to kill it. Let's go to the next tweet. The squad are crazy. I knew I should go in it. Next tweet. Call it the LA effect. Call it the Meghan Markle effect. Call it whatever you like. Prince Harry is looking good these days and he knows it. Prince Harry Dior shirt is a perfect example of his new laid-back California inspired style. Okay, so there's an article here. Let's see if I'll share that with you. Let's see here. Who's that? Rob Report. Okay, first paragraph. It's a big week for celebrity court fashion, while Gwyneth Paltrow dominates the conversation around her skiing trial with a series of runaway worth stealth wealth looks. Prince Harry is across the pond rocking some subtle high-end duds of his own to another set of legal proceeding. Harry is currently visiting the UK for a hearing on his lawsuit against Associated Newspapers for illegal information gathering. And while he's been modeling similar variation of the same sleek, low-key suit all week, his particular choice of shirt on Thursday, March 30, caught followers' eyes. Okay, so for the there's that. I'll leave the link in the description if you're interested. For the fashion people, it's there for you to continue reading. Okay, we knew Meghan inspired his kick-ass style. Okay, of course he knows it. No more the Brits Royal TK Maxx suit. What an upgrade. Welcome to Los Angeles. Okay, so next one, it's about Dior as well. There's this, it's Dior. Yeah, he looks really good in it. Really, really good. And I'm sure Meghan is probably on social media seeing what we're saying. It's like, yep, I dress my man. I dress my man. Yep, that's definitely an upgrade. Okay, Meghan Markle isn't the only fashion icon in the family. Prince Harry's new Dior shirt is a perfect example of his own unique sense of style, blending classic elegant with California comfort. Fashion forward. I'll go into that in a few, but let's read. Oh, that's it. My bad. Dior drip. All right, so let's go into that. I read that already. Looks like the same thing. No, it's different. Okay, our stylish prince. Yeah, every move he looks good in it. Okay, evolution. Yeah, this is sad. This is sad. When you look at all of his clothes were all baggy too. When you look at the Edward, for instance, his clothes baggy. And there's Harry here. Yeah, really, really good on him. Really look good on him. I'm telling you, he's gonna get some spicy rice when he get home. All Meghan had to do is look at those pictures back in and say, come on, Miss Dory, you better come and get the kids for a couple of days. Oh my god, the stories that I used to say, the squad was saying enough. I'm like 60 something. Stop talking about spicy rice. Oh, Miss Doria will come and stay with the kids. As for the diapers for a couple days, milk for the, well, Lili is a toddler. I don't think she's in a bottle now. She could using not even sippy cup, regular cup now. So Miss Doria have the kids for a few days and then let Meghan enjoy her husband. Okay, they both look great. Meg has been known as a fashion icon, but Harry is certainly proving that he's no slouch. Okay, I think before, I don't think Harry really cared too much about. When you look at the mental aspect of his situation at that time, I don't think he really cared about how he dressed. But now that I think everything is moving just fine, fine. His outer look is also expressing his inner self. The same way when you look at the Left Behind royals, how miserable they look, and then you could see what happening on the inside is exerting on the outside. So what we're seeing here, it's Harry's full package. He accepts everything. He's moving forward. His mental well-being is, is work in progress, but is in a positive upward movement. That's the way I see it. Okay, there's this. No more shopping at discount store sales because the billion-pound institution of the royal family needed to ensure he knew the thought of him worthless. Meghan Markle made sure he has the success he's always deserved. Boy, you know good and damn well that's Meghan's work. That's for sure. What did Harry know about fashion before? This is a squad who's saying exactly how it is. Yes, but we're all still happy to see his upgrade. Thanks, Meg. We know it's Meghan's work right there. Okay, I could see where Meghan was preparing his clothes, how many days he's gonna be there. You're gonna wear this suit, this day, this, that. Everything was already arranged for him. Harry, he put everything in a freaking plastic bag. And you see, he even spoke about when they were going on that trip to Africa for the first time, how impressed he was with Meghan, because at that time, it was just going to see the safari and all of that. Meghan didn't need to pack up certain things. She knows the essentials that she needed and put it in a bag. And Harry was very impressed with that. So depending on the occasion and place, I'm sure Meghan knows exactly what to pack for her boo. Okay, so that's that. This person, I agree 100%. Okay, let's read it again. After what's that? There's this. After this, that's it. Where is it? I move it. Boy, you know good and damn well that's Meghan's work. That's for sure. What did Harry know about fashion before? But we're all still happy to see his upgrade. Thanks, Meghan. No more Target sales for Prince Harry. There's a laugh. He has to keep up. He's married to a fashion diva after all. There's that. That's in French. Okay. He went from shopping at discount stores while still working royal to Dior. Meghan really upgraded her man. Yeah, there's that. There's proof of that. Okay, we love the sharp dress man. Yep, there's the heart. Next tweet, and I think it's about Prince Harry as well. Okay, Harry's looking like $1 billion. Go Hazza. Yep, space, freedom, clarity, love, happiness. That's for sure. Yep, he looks like a druggie. Hair plugs and all. There's me. I forgot I respond to that at Will Windsor. That's the parody account. I said, is that you? Is that your Bernie account? There's that. Amen. Behind every well-dressed straight man is a stylish woman. I'm laughing because she made sure to say well-dressed straight men, because the gay ones knows how to dress, but if the straight man is stylish and dress well, there's a woman behind it. Yep. You have gay men who sometimes dress females. Okay, I love this for him. Those 5 words are working fabulous. Yep, free at last. So proud for you, Harry. Go, Harry. Go get them, Harry. We got you. Okay, darling Duke. There's that. There's more comment, but let's moving on. Let's moving on. Next tweet. Okay, Harry. Oh, I bookmarked it twice. Okay, or did I do that? 6. Yeah, I bookmarked it twice. How did that happen? I think whatever, but that's it. Okay, there's this. Haters, how you mad that Prince Harry has upgraded and your King Charles the Cool, still wearing his outdated, ill-fitted suit? My goodness, I remember. This is old though, but look at the shirt. This one couldn't tell him or fix it for him. I mean, sometimes this happen. Okay, this happen. It's the people around him who didn't have the foresight to say, let me fix it for you. I remember there's a picture, I don't know if I have it, but I could search for it, of Meghan button Harry's shirt, or fixing him for whatever event that they were going to. That's what that just reminded me of. Alright, there's Harry here looking very sharp. This picture it says it all for me. Yeah, look at his chest and everything. It fits him very well. And there's his wedding ring right there. Okay, let's see here. I would love to see Harry and Meghan as brand ambassador for Dior. They also had together, and they will take Dior to the stratosphere. They will catch hell from the water, but within 6 months, Chuck will model shoes and Willie will model with helicopters. I remember that during the what was the premiere with Tom Cruise, that particular movie. Okay, I hope one day it will happen. Okay, he always used to be very well tuned out, but recently this has changed. Perhaps he has a new valet. Whatever the reason, we are all talking about the deterioration in his appearance, so it must be bad. I don't suppose anyone cares enough about him to do anything about it, said. In the last year of Betty's life, they started doing it to her. When Harry raised his concern about her, the public and the press chastised him for it. Yeah, it was really sad when I saw that. Okay, since Betty has passed, if you look at the whole family, most of them are not looking well. Wow. Okay, with all eyes on the rest of the royal family who is looking after the Queen. Somehow, Her Majesty appeared to have been left without the care and attention to detail that has been until now a hallmark of her reign. Yeah, I mean, it must be heartbreaking for Harry to see that, and he can't really do anything about it. And that reminds me when Princess Diana was trying to get her husband back and the divorce and all of that, and she's like, there's nothing she could do about it.
Your husband renewed his relationship with Mrs. Camilla Parker Bowles. Were you aware of that?
Yes, I was. But I wasn't in a position to do anything about it.
And this is the same thing with Harry, looking at, you know, back then when his grandmother was alive, there's nothing he can do about it except raise the concern. I have the clip of during the Invictus Netherlands where he was saying he wished that he has... his most concern was she has good people surround her. Something like that. I'm paraphrasing. I'll put the clip because I know where it is.
How did it feel being back? Being with her?
Being with her, it was great. It was just so nice to see her. You know, she's on great form. She's always got a great sense of humour with me, and I'm just making sure that she's, you know, protected and got the right people around. Well,
okay, she was okay and then declined rapidly. Yeah, this one I don't know. That declined rapidly, I don't know. Meaning, I agree with it, but it was too fast. Because a couple days before, she was meeting that new prime minister, that lady, and then next thing you know, psh, she's gone. And it was after Harry and Meghan came to the UK to do their tours and all of that. They were, oops, I don't know. I was reading a lot of tweets where they were pissed that Germany was receiving them with red carpet. So, I don't know. Okay. What I don't understand is why they did not tell him the button were not done right. That's the wife thing here. This is the one who's as close to him as anybody. She could have told. I blame her on that, because sometimes when you're doing you're doing it really quick, you don't look or whatever, you think you're doing it okay. But I blame the wife on that, because this is the exterior eyes looking at him, but she doesn't care. Right, because she already had the position. I could see if it was Princess Diana, she will fix it for him. Okay, if the love was still there. Okay, he looks amazingly confident. But on a serious note, thank you, Harry and Clement, for taking the sewer British media to court. Their lies and illegal practices have caused many people pain and anguish. They neither had the funds or the power to fight the British media. The world has your back. Okay, oh my, there's that. Those heavy metals made that happen. Chuck is 1 foot in the grave. Even if he wears the same brand as Harry, it still won't make him look like King Harry. Harry has his mother's charisma and no one can copy. That's for sure. Okay, so that was the last one. There's this picture. Really, I love it. I love the picture. Yep. There's that. Look at the smile on her face. May she rest in peace and continue supporting her son and protect him, because he's the only one who's protecting your legacy right now. Alright, next tweet. That was supposed to be a new video, but let's continue because I'm only 20 minutes, so plenty of time. Okay, there's that here. Now we are into Archewell tax thing. I posted on my community board, but I'm not gonna go over all of it. Okay, and I'll put the link of where you could find the PDF in the description. Okay, they said they will step back to continue the work they both love without the obligation of working with the tabloid, and they done just that. Very proud of them. What I hear the Derangers are talking about out of all of this, like Meghan works 1 hour. Okay, I don't know, the squad were talking about it, that this is what the Derangers were talking about, but I don't know. I don't follow the Deranger. But when you look at when Meghan was introducing Harry and the Netherlands Invictus, one thing I remember Meghan said, that before she said Harry's name, she was saying, you know, the father to my 2 little ones, Archie and Lili, and all the sleepless night. I remember making reference to that.
Good evening, everyone. We are so grateful to the Netherlands for welcoming us and for hosting the Invictus Games. For each team, my husband and I both recognize it's been a lot to get here, both physically and emotionally, not least of which for the Ukraine team, whom we are all standing with. Oksana team, we talked about it yesterday. Slava Ukraine. One thing I know for sure is that every single moment it has taken to get here will be worth it. Because it is here at the Invictus Games that we honor your years of active duty on the field and your continued service to your country, to your family, and your community off the field. Thank you so much for your service, and thank you to all the family and the friends that are here who have been supporting you along the way. Because this is service, this is dedication, and this is the Invictus family. Now, it is my distinguished honor to introduce someone that I think you'll all be very excited to hear from. He has also spent many late nights and early mornings. He has also spent many late nights and early mornings. He has also spent many late nights and early mornings planning for these games to make them as perfect as possible for each of you. I could not love and respect him more, and I know that all of you feel the same, because he is your fellow veteran, having served 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan and 10 years of military service. He's the founder of the Invictus Games and the father to our 2 little ones, Archie and Lili. Please welcome my incredible husband, Prince Harry and Princess.
The sleepless nights Harry have had to make those games possible. Okay, so maybe Harry did not spend as much time on Archewell. Maybe it's mostly Meghan's thing, and then where they need a say or certain things, Harry provide his advice, support to Archewell. But Invictus and what's the other, Better Up and all of that. So there's that. Harry, my goodness, is a man with many hats. With that being said, let's get into this. Okay, I read that already. Prince Harry and Princess Meghan Archewell Foundation has published their 2021 IRS filing. Look at all the grants giving to various charities and organizations. Dear Harry and Meghan, I'm so proud of you both. God bless you. Service is universal. So let's go into the link. I will leave it in the description for you. Okay, that's the link of it. Okay, this I put on my community board. I think I took the first words. Okay, I put this, that, okay, and this on my community board. When I posted this as the first page on my IG, someone said something, why I'm posting this on social media. I'm like, because it is public. It is public. Okay, if it wasn't public, I will not post it. And it's also to let the government know, or the public, whoever's donating to them, this is what I've done with your money. This kind of thing. All right, remember, they are under certain tax laws, certain tax bracket to do certain things. So they need to disclose that to the government and to the public who's helping sustain them. Okay, so I'm not gonna go to all of it. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the tweets and whatever. You guys could go into each one of those things yourself, because it's a lot. Okay, I just noticed that what did she say on this? Okay, there's that. I just noticed that I made a mistake in the screenshot and posted one of the pages twice. Okay, so that's minor. Harry and Meghan are truly living up to the mission of their Archewell Foundation. Service is universal. So let's read what she's making reference to that. Okay, supplementary form 990. Okay, and this is their tax identification. That the government gave them to be able to file under certain tax bracket. Okay, Archewell Foundation, Form 990, Part 1, Line 1, Description of Organization Mission. Archewell Foundation core purpose is to uplift and unite communities, local and global, online and offline, one act of compassion at a time. Archewell Foundation believes that compassion is the defining cultural force of the 21st century, and through its work, Archewell Foundation supports a growing community of partner organizations, fueling systemic cultural change. Archewell Foundation listen to people and their communities, help them tell their stories, put real action behind its words, and spotlight a new generation of leadership. Yep. Same thing Harry has been saying, and they're repeating it back to the government.
New spin on it from the youth. As a prince, you're born at birth with a natural platform to be able to try and make a difference. Yeah, which a lot of people have to spend years and years and years getting to that point. So from that perspective, I'm very lucky to have a platform to be able to try and make change in the causes that mean a lot to me, but also to you guys. And I'm still in your generation, by the way. But at the same time, as I said, being born with a lot of privilege comes with a lot of responsibility. But I like to think that I'm going to have to spend the rest of my life earning the respect for that privilege and trying to make a difference for the rest of my life.
Okay, let's go into that. We'll be here loving, supporting, and promoting them. Okay, our faves are just like us. There's that. Okay, what is that? We are almost at 3/4 million donation. Who's that? Sussex Square Foundation. Let's see this. Okay, you guys could read this. I'm not gonna spend the time to read all of that. All right, there's this. Okay, Sussex Squad annual fundraising. Okay, 2019. There's this, 100,000 plus, 200,000 plus. 2021, I guess the pandemic bring it back down, and then it's going up 2022. Okay, so that was that total. That's how much the squad raised. Okay, there's that. Sussex Squad 2022. Okay. Okay, I admire Prince Harry and Princess Meghan, who walk the talk and are not afraid of transparency and all on their own dime. Service done right. Fantastic. Let's go to the next one. It's still about Archewell. Okay, Prince Harry and Princess Meghan. Okay, it's the same thing. I think I bookmark it. All right, same thing. All right, let's go to the next one. I don't know why I bookmark it twice. Okay, it was a retweet. Okay, it was a retweet and it was anti, so I didn't see when I was bookmarked. Okay, next tweet. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle Archewell Foundation has hit the ground running, outperforming both the Obama and Clinton Foundation in their first year. All right, so there's some numbers here. In one of my videos, they were making some I think the day they fell, one of the derangers or royal rats were making comparison. I don't know if it was the squad. It could be the squad. I don't remember. But there was a tweet that I shared with you where they were making comparison between Obama and the Clinton Foundation and Archewell. And then in that video, I remember saying all three could coexist. Each one have their own focus. And President Obama is doing his thing. And I give the advice of check Obama Foundation's YouTube channel, because they usually update us what's going on with his community center and all of that. So let's see what's going on here. Okay. As a relative comparison for a startup foundation and its first full operating year, the Royal Foundation 2011. Okay, so that's in the UK. 4.8 million pound in income resources, 1.2 million in grant million pound. Okay. Archewell Foundation 2021. Okay, 13 million in income resources, 2 million pound in grant. My goodness. And not only that, they keep on getting what is it, a bag full of money and all of this. I don't know. The UK don't ask, so they don't explain. Okay, any resources not expended or carried over in reserve. Okay, you could pause and watch. Okay, this is the Royal Foundation. Okay, and that's the Royal Foundation again. Okay, 2012. What was that? 2011. Okay, so that's that. What started as a personal visit and outreach to the Uvalde families dealing with tragedy becoming a playground that will help the whole community heal. Okay, so there's that. There's with the Kaboom. I shared that with you already. Okay, January 30th. I'm not gonna go through it again. Marshall Plan for Moms is now Moms First US. Okay, she tagged them. It's been cool to see Harry and Meghan highlight this movement across multiple platforms, from their holiday card and Women's History Month initiative to her variety cover issues. Okay, let's see this one, February 1st. Proud to have our partnership highlight in the Archewell Foundation 2020-2022 Impact Report. We are grateful for all the Duke and Duchess of Sussex do to advocate for mom. Grateful report. Okay, let's go into that and I'll get back out. Archewell Foundation has been one of the earliest and most impactful supporters of Moms First and our grassroots movement to get moms to support they need and deserve. From paid leave to affordable childcare, Archewell has not only directly invested in our National Business Coalition for Childcare, dedicated to expanding childcare benefit for American workers, but they have helped us ignite a national conversation about the urgency of supporting moms for our economy, our families, and our communities. Archewell's backing and the Duchess' generosity and using her platform to speak out as a mom on behalf of mothers has advanced our effort to transform policy while helping millions of moms feel recognized, valued, and empowered. Rishma Sujani, CEO of Mom First. All right, so that was in their impact report. Okay, it's not a competition. I use this example because some people didn't understand that startup foundation don't distribute all of their income resources because they need to build a reserve. Another foundation that Prince Harry was responsible for co-founding seemed relevant. Okay, that's the one she put here. What was it? The Royal Foundation. I mean, it's obvious. You don't spend all of your money all at once. If you put yourself, let's say if you were taking it as privately, okay, would you spend all of your whatever saving you have right now that you earn for the year? You ration in it, right? So it's the same thing with the foundation. Yes, they get money. What about the years that they may not get some money? This is where the reserve come into play. They will use whatever they have in their saving to for the year where they don't get any donation or something like that. Okay, thank you, RS. Giving the environment in which Archewell and the Sussex operate additional context is helpful and welcome. Thanks for this comparison. For those in the back, when you raise money, you don't have to give it all away within a year. I mean, it's, if you listen to the Avengers, they'll guide you to the dumpster fire. Okay, people needs to be in their own guide and their own direction, because there's too much envy and hate and all of that jealousy out of things. So Harry and Meghan is doing I mean, it's not like Harry doesn't know. He's run a foundation before, and I spoke about this before. Maybe Meghan may not know how a foundation works, but she knows how to save money, so she could implement her personal experience into the same aspect of the foundation. But Harry has done that, so this is why they're good together. Okay, when certain laws happening, Harry might know. I don't think Meghan will know about this, and obviously they have their lawyers to take care of all of that. But just, you know, put it as a simple, basic kind of thing, because Harry have been doing that. He grew up in it and he's been doing it. Okay, but Harry, Meghan have done other things, but not creating a foundation. However, she's been living her private life where she has her own saving account. She knows how to manage her money. So it's almost the same thing, but at a different level. Okay, so both of them could put their heads together and make a super couple, which they are. For those in the back, when you raise money, you don't have to give it all away within a year. Archewell is a startup that's been around for less than 3 years and has already done so much. Assist, I've read the Archewell report and can find this reference to $13 million income and $3 million in grant. Can you point it to me? Thanks. Okay, let's see if somebody responded. The financial info went out with the media notes directly to all the media outlets. They use this. They use it. This is not a financial report. It's an impact report. Yeah, I share some stuff already. But these things, some of the derangers, when they want to look so, you know, with their magnifying glass in the Harry and Meghan's business, when they should be doing that to the people who's getting taxpayers' money. All right, next tweet. Okay, let me go along with their BS. Okay, so this is my tweet, and I was making reference to that. Okay, Harry and Meghan's work ethic and integrity is globally admired and respected, while William and Princess Pushy are considered as lazy and as a waste of taxpayers' money. Seems like William had a call with the Daily Fair. All right, let's see. Exclusive. Harry and Meghan work only 1 hour, and they put it in uppercase, 1 hour a week at their Archewell Foundation, and dishes out $3 million plus and grant after raising $13 million from 2 wealthy benefactors. 2021 tax filing reveal. Okay, so they made this like 2 days ago. All right, so there's me here responding to that. Let me go along with their BS. Okay, whatever they're saying here. Some smart people don't need a lifetime to complete their goal. Some people might need 1 hour to complete and win an award for their 1 hour work. We see the result of Harry and Meghan hour plus. Okay, I was running out of what is it? Out of to type my thing here. I had to turn certain things into numbers. Okay, if we were paying attention to the Netherlands Invictus when Meghan was introducing Harry, Meghan stated Harry's sleepless night. This is the thing that I was saying, where Harry spent sleepless night to make those events possible because he's dealing with people all around the world. And then during the day, whatever time that he has, if Archewell needs his support for whatever it is it may be, he does it. All right, so that's it with this. Let's go to the next one. There's no comment. Next one. And they're so easily to criticize the Sussexes on that thing. Oh, so that's the same thing again. Right, let's see. Someone who retweeted again. The only thing that is worthy of knowing here is the power that Harry and Meghan have. Can you imagine the amount of money they will rake in if they worked more hours? We know they have other jobs, so it's okay. Nothing to see here. There's that. That's the same thing again. Okay, they work far more than 1 hour per week. That's just the board of directors meeting Harry goes to. They also have all of their charity works, and that is separate from the Archewell Foundation. They are doing way more than just Archewell. That's right. There's branches. There's the podcast, so many other things, and I think there's the production aspect as well. We haven't heard much about it. Okay, so when they're ready, we're gonna know. So this is why they have employees. So whatever the employees, they guide their employees to what needs to be done. Once their employees is done with it, they overlook it to see if it was done properly. Okay, and then they focus on the other things, the Archewell audio, Archewell whatever that does with videos and all of that. Okay, and I'm betting that only hour they've declared an added time of their own. Okay, or maybe they only report 1 hour so they didn't have to worry about having to pay themselves. That's another thing. I didn't think about it that way. I did not think about it. Okay, or maybe they only report 1 hour so they didn't have to worry about having to pay themselves because they wanted all the money to go to their foundation charity. This is a very good point. I didn't think of it that way. It makes sense because they're doing other thing. Remember the Netflix, all of that. This is their income. So they didn't want to take from the shop. Oh my God, she's 100% right. I didn't think about it. She's right. Okay, self-funded, 1 hour of their time. Not a job heavy charity, $2 million, and grant 18. Okay, was it 18 million plus to UK organization? Was it 18,000? No, 186. Okay, there's no commas, so it's hard for me to say. 186 plus $1,000 to UK organization. Spent $400,000 plus on legal fees, $12,000 on travel, and $69,000 on convention and meeting. $10 million from one donor to okay. What is that? Harry's book sales, CEO, plus 2 others for first year. That's great. Okay, so there's a lot of things here. I don't read it properly. There's too many things. Okay, when you are not new to this, but true to this, you can be efficient and produce effective outcome. Those numbers are pretty awesome for right out of the gate. Okay, it's not taxpayers funded. That's for sure. Who do they think the 2 wealthy benefactors are? Okay, that's probably them. Whatever the money he raised from the book as well. All right, so let's not forget that. You have Netflix and all of this. These are their personal thing, and then Harry donate to other thing. I mean, there's tax deductible. I see exactly what they did, and it's very brilliant. Okay, so they don't take any income from Archewell, which I totally agree with that comment. And then whatever money they got from Netflix and book sales and all of that, and they donate a good portion to Archewell. And when they do their own personal tax, their personal tax is different from Archewell. Okay, so they could say they donate as a tax deductible. For, like Harry, I think Harry will probably do a joint tax with Meghan, or Meghan will put Harry's name on it, whatever income he got from the book, and then donate to Archewell, and this will be tax deductible. Okay, so they're doing it well. Okay, there's this here. I saw this and I had to put it because the Daily Fell was pointing on Meghan, and then I saw this and I had to put it right after. Next week. Tax fraud. Meghan's trolls are criminals who projects their own hidden failure onto her as their opinion of her imaginary one acts. Karma. TV presenter Eamon Holmes loses appeal over tax ruling. Judges have upheld a tribunal ruling that he should be treated as an ITV employee for tax reason, not freelancer. So, okay, so that was what, 2 days ago. Isn't the guy who was saying that how do you call it, someone should be thrown off the balcony or something like that, and then later on he has some issues, he had to go to the hospital, and now he has tax problem too? Oh my goodness, this is why I say baggage for God. All of them are baggage for God. I don't want to stain my conscience. Okay, he should learn to keep Duchess Meghan's name out of his mouth. Okay, so that's that. Now I have one more regarding royal voters, and that might be the last one because I'm 50 minutes. Let's see here. Meghan tormentors are being visited by Karma one by one. This I was surprised, to tell you the truth. I was really surprised. There's my comment here. Okay, something about glass houses and throwing stones. Okay, TikTok user 21 sent his fans wild by revealing he exchanged Snapchat messages with Philip Schofield, 59, for 3 years from the age of 17. Alright, so this is my comment on here. Oh boy, I must have been under a rock. I never had any ill feeling toward him. The video clip that I've seen of him were reasonable. You know, like the things that I've shared with you when he has people talking about Harry and Meghan and all that. He seems to be reasonable. That's what I mean by that. Alright, now there's the other part here. I don't know what he said about Meghan, but pedo-like behavior, big no-no to me. Alright, somebody respond. Okay, yes, on the rock indeed. He instigates all the time and watches while others go to work. He's vile. Okay, there's me here. Deep under the rock. There's me responding to it. Yes, I'm very deep under the rock because I guess I don't live in the UK. If Sussex Squad don't share, I don't know. Alright, I love this for all of them. Same sis. Okay, so like I said, I cannot judge because the videos that I've seen of him, he seemed reasonable to me. So I don't know. But like I said in my comment here, pedo-like behavior, big no-no to me. Alright, Okay, I'm back to charities. This one probably went. So this is okay. Let's squeeze this in. Okay, there's this. While small short-sighted UK tabloid focused on an $18 salad, Meghan Markle was finishing a boutique for needy mom with Harvest Home LA, and the Sussex squad was busy on with Harvest Home registry. Congratulations, Harvest Home. So they put a registry out. Meanwhile, to tell you the truth, I didn't report on this. I didn't know. I did not know. I didn't know they did a registry. It's fun. Lately I've been cut back on social media because I'm behind on a lot of things, so maybe it was during those time. Okay, so let's read this here. Okay, Harvest Home LA, we are abundantly grateful for the overwhelming response to the request for donation from our Amazon wish list. What was once a conference room in our Pico house is now overflow with hundreds of donations of essentials from our wish list. We are especially grateful to the Sussex squad for giving in honor of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. That's right, you better put it out there. This is what UK miss. This is what UK miss. Because they want those people to still be in need of the monarch, but the monarch is not doing anything. Oh, they put that. Thanks to Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, and the team of Archewell, we're thrilled to unveil our brand new baby boutique last week. They so generously shared their time and resources to transform our empty storage room into a charming space filled with donation, clothes, baby accessories, and essentials. There's that here. Wow, they make it look like how do you call this? Like you're going shopping. This is nice. Okay. Well done, guys. God bless the Sussex squad. Love and action. Narcissistic Noir, continue. Okay, if you think so, this is why the UK is not receiving some of these, because if Meghan was over there, she will highlight many of the places that need help and people around the world would have donated. But hey, you want to play like that? It's lost on you. Okay, there's this. Congratulations, Sussex squad. We did it again. There's that. I'm not gonna read this. Okay, that's a commercial anyway. How much are you being paid for our cult leader? This is a parody thing here. Alright, because they always say that the squad are being paid. I haven't received my money. If that's the case, there's that again. This is what I love about Sussex squad. Quote, what was once a conference room is now overflowing with hundreds of donations. We're especially grateful to the Sussex squad for giving in honor of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Alright, so there's that. All the squad went onto their wish list and ordered and delivered to them. I wasn't aware of that. Okay, there's this. Me too. I love it when the squad comes together to do good like the Sussexes. We should do more of this when things are quiet from the Sussexes. We can see this is going to happen more often as they spend less time in the public eye, especially Meghan. All right, thank you to all the squaddies who donated. There's that. That's a commercial. Harry and Meghan have action and practical help, not empty words and no action. Be careful what you wish for, app. Right, what does that mean? Okay, this is awesome. 100%. I am sorry that I didn't donate anything to Harvest Home, but I will try. Is there any link? That's why I don't have that. Okay, or something I can find. Maybe I'll go into their website. Okay, there is a big difference between being united to help, create, defend, support, and being united to criticize, humiliate, persecute, compare. The first create energy to move forward, grow and flourish. The second vampirize the energy, destroy and dries. Yeah, this is very well put. Very well put. Considering her Twitter give you limit of character. That's the term I was looking for. I couldn't think of it. Character to write your thing. All right, next tweet. Do you remember when the KKK derangers pretended to care about charity, then found out their fandom was actually a hate group that only care about making sure person of color weren't part of the royal family? Okay, so she retweeted that. Well, it's still the same thing being retweeted. Okay. Okay, let's see. Request for donation. Yeah. All right. Oh yes, I remember. People with that much hate in their heart are never generous enough to give back. I love helping others. Really miss volunteering during the pandemic. I signed back up to volunteer. Fisher House. Hopefully I can catch a glimpse of a celebrity donor there, like Denzel and Brad Pitt, Keith Urban. Okay, I missed this one. Yeah, I missed this. I didn't know. I really didn't know. I didn't share it because I didn't know. Okay, fact. They would rather give all their money to Lady C and Skemi, all in the name of hearing made up gossip about someone they claim to despise. Okay, they rather donate to Nate lawyers, Skemi, Trevor Holt, to bring down Boozy or Harry and Meghan. Their goal is only that. They never love Kate Middleton or royal family. They hate Meghan and her supporters. That's why they pretend to care for British royal family. Heck, they even supported Taliban at one point. I do. There's that. Love the Sussex squad. The fuss died down real quick. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. Okay, it looks like I'm just gonna have 2 videos. I have 2 formal left. Okay, Meghan Markle received Gracie Award for Archtype podcast. See the other winners. All right, so I'll click on this. I'm not gonna read it at all, but for you guys to read it. Okay, there's that. Congratulations, Meghan. Haters and T minus 5 4 3 2 1. There's that. Okay, you could read the article because I'm almost an hour and I'm surprised I'm squeezing everything within that. Next tweet regarding award. Well, this is embarrassing. Please send Meghan's newest award to Kensington Palace as her Montecito trophy case is completely full. Theirs is empty. There's that here. Let's see here. Okay, Duchess of Sussex, the cookbook. Okay, it's okay. Meghan Markle have glamorous night. Okay, there's Archetype. Harry and Meghan become Netflix because documentary debut. Live to Lead. There's the bench. Okay, Meghan Markle and Princess. Okay, you could look at it. Pause your screen and watch it. Okay, and read it. 40 by 40. All of this. Okay. There's that. Let's see here. According to the taxi British press, they are irrelevant and yet cannot go a day without mentioning them. There's a laugh and the shade. Keep winning, Harry and Meghan. Okay, I'm in love with that GIF. That is true. Okay, I love this for a Duchess. Wow, so impressive. When all compiled together, Meghan is, there's a thumbs up. Awesome. So is Harry, couples inspiration. Congratulations, Meghan. There's this. We have room at the cheeks end. Now, Harry and Meghan are keeping it all. They will custom build another trophy case. Heaven knows they have the space. Yeah, I mean, they need to make space for her wedding dress. The wedding dress needs to come home. Next tweet. I bet you maybe they went and take it. We didn't even know until it is being displayed someplace. It's exactly an hour and I have 2 more tweets. Okay, so excited for Meghan. Everything those 2 touch turn to gold. Okay, let's see here. I'll click. Well, Archewell.com is always on my thing. On my the link is always on the description. But let's hear. Today, the Gracie Award announced that Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, was named Top Entertainment Podcast Host for her groundbreaking podcast series, Archetype. The Gracie recognized exemplary programming created by women, for women, and about women in all facets of media and entertainment. This award honors outstanding original content that both entertains and informs in a highly engaging and authentic manner. Archetype revealed a discerning narrative that endures as Meghan and her guests engage in candid conversation about the label and tropes that try to hold women back. Archetypes debuted at #1 in the US, UK, Australia, Ireland, New Zealand, and topped the chart as the #1 podcast in 47 countries. Congratulations to Meghan and Archetype team on this incredible achievement. That's definitely it. Yeah, that was yesterday it was posted. All right, so that's that. There's a Skemi lawsuit in Florida has been dismissed too. I covered Semi's lawsuit in video 1. Okay, she can still file an amendment complaint on the Opal portion, so I don't think it's over yet. I explained all of that. I don't want to go in full detail. Okay, Meg's award today and her win in the court hearing against Skemi. What I really love is it's all happening on Camilla I'm a Queen tour. That's fine. They are in Germany. Oh my god, the overshadow is unbelievable. Could happen to a better cow. Who Jah bless, no man curse, Bob Marley. All right, next tweet. It's a video. Let's see how long it's gonna stay. How long it is. It's a video. Okay, so this one I saw and it's pretty good. All right, and I'll read my only my comment I'll read. I'm not even going there. All right, there's the clap and she point down here. Okay, if you watch anything today, let it be this. If you watch anything this week, let it be this. This phenomenal audience members speak truth to power on BBC QT, stating, quote, "I'm staggered that you think you're succeeding." 1 minute and 47 seconds, and most likely I'll be putting screenshot. Okay, power.
Yeah, I'm staggered, to be honest, at the gap between the audience and the panel, and
from this point on, only her image. Okay, I'm not gonna let the video play like that. You could screenshot and the audio. Okay.
The notion that you think that you're succeeding on green energy, or that people support human beings washing up on our shores or being deported to Rwanda, I'm absolutely staggered. The way that we talk about serious youth violence is not to talk about crime, it's to talk about the trauma that they've actually experienced in the last 2 years. You have cut funding, you've cut budgets in school. We can't recruit teachers, we can't recruit teaching assistants. You've cut social workers, you have cut local services to the bone, and then you're worried about antisocial behaviour. There are no youth services. There are no youth services.
This is the first time I come across a video where common sense is being discussed, because those politicians, they love to touch the surface of real issue, but when it's time to go deep into the issue, to go concrete resolve and to finalize, to make the thing a success, they brush away. The same way they did to that lady who's running, who's on the same lawsuit with Harry, who they murdered her son. Okay, they traumatize her over and over again, but they never really go to the bottom of it. If you listen to those podcasts that I shared, those articles that I read, okay, it's the same thing. They love to touch the surface, pretending, this is the thing, pretending they're helping, but instead the real damage that they're doing, what the lady's saying, they cut. That happened here in the US, but majority of the US are not buying it, thank God, but the Republican states, forget it, it's under the dump. All right, let's listen.
There is such a massive gap between what you're saying and people's experience. Why can't people buy a house? Look at their wages. They're a teacher, they have been through university, paid over 30 grand, if not more, to go to university. This ideological, want to control rent, use rent control.
He's taking notes as if he really care. I mean, these are just common sense the lady's saying here. He's taking note as if, oh, let me take note, I didn't know about this. This is just common sense. Okay, you fire someone or you cut certain things, people are not having the wages to pay their bills, to do this. What did they expect?
Want to have houses, build more houses, because you can find the money to build HS2 and drill through.
Let's not forget that coronation is gonna cost millions of pounds. They have money for that, but nothing to solve the real issues that's going on in the UK. Okay, so there's that.
These are ideological choices. You've done nothing for green energy in 13 years. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I think when we're talking about young people and supporting them, what has been put in place for young people? A tutoring programme.
Okay, let's put some of these points to the Minister.
It's woeful. It is woeful.
You heard the lady?
That's good. This is my comment here. She fills in the gap that I always feel like these people seem to be always missing in their conversation. The panels always sound important, but they always float around the solution to what they are talking about. They never hit the target, only floating lip service and imaginary solution. Yeah, that's all. So she hit the nail on the head. All right, this is my last one, and I see LOL. So much to edit. There's that. Okay. There's that. This week, Robert Jobson, Iman Holmes, Philip Schofield, A&L, Samantha Markle, and Donald Trump have all learned that karma will come for you if you mess with Harry and Meghan. And it's only Thursday. And this is the GIF she put. Okay, Meghan Markle for the win, for the W. There's that. Team Sussex. There's this. Okay, I'm done. Let's do a prayer. Okay, you could read that. Karma continue to strike down Meghan's racist haters, and so will Meghan Markle feel the hand of karma soon. God is not blind. God sees everything, so baggage for God. Meghan, everybody else, everybody is baggage for God. God will know what each and every single one of us could carry. Alright, we just leave it to God. God knows. When I say baggage for God, God knows. He's not blind. He knows what he sees. Okay, so these people think just because they themselves personally as a human being think that, you know, out of their own, how will I say that, biases, and they think God will see the same biases as them. Okay, God sees everything. Okay, you could hand Meghan to God. For all I know, God will know what Meghan could carry. Okay? So don't think just because you're blind to see reality, God sees the same stupidity as you. God knows, God sees. Alright? But anyway, these people are crazy. Because they all have to come on the Sussex Squad thing here. Karen may not always be swift, but okay. Karen. Is it Karma? Karma may not always be swift, but she never disappoint. Alright? So let's do a prayer. The prayer that I have was before prayer for thanks. Should I still keep that? Prayer for thanks. And let's add one more. And good vision. I don't know. Good vision. Okay. Teach me gratitude. Holy Spirit, open my heart to understand how precious I am to you. How loved I am by you. Open the eyes of my soul. Okay. That's a pretty good one. Even though it was not that big, but let's do this one. O Lord our God, keep us in peace during this night and at all time. Keep our hearts and thoughts secure and holy, reverence for you, so that we may be protected at all time from the snares of the enemy. And let us offer blessing and glory to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, now and forever, and unto the ages of ages. Amen. All right, very simple, but it's good. I have a feeling I read it already and another tweet, but hey, it fits perfectly here. That's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. All right, so that's it. I have a lot of work to do. It is 4:32 a.m. That's it.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.
Go,
And if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.
Good evening, everyone. We are so grateful to the Netherlands for welcoming us and for hosting the Invictus Games. For each team, my husband and I both recognize it's been a lot to get here, both physically and emotionally, not least of which for the Ukraine team, whom we are all standing with. Oksana team, we talked about it yesterday. Slava Ukraini. One thing I know for sure is that every single moment it has taken to get here will be worth it. Because it is here at the Invictus Games that we honor your years of active duty on the field and your continued service to your country, to your family, and your community off the field. Thank you so much for your service, and thank you to all the family and the friends that are here who have been supporting you along the way. Because this is service, this is dedication, and this is the Invictus family. Now, it is my distinguished honor to introduce someone that I think you'll all be very excited to hear from. He has also spent many late nights and early mornings planning for these games to make them as perfect as possible for each of you. I could not love and respect him more, and I know that all of you feel the same, because he is your fellow veteran, having served 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan and 10 years of military service. He's the founder of the Invictus Games and the father to our 2 little ones, Archie and Lili. Please welcome my incredible husband, Prince Harry and Princess Meghan.